How do seemingly abstract CSET concepts apply in practical teaching? Imagine trying to teach a student about a complex idea that seems to have no real-world use. It might look like just theory, but these ideas are actually the backbone of good teaching. When you understand how to connect abstract concepts from the California subject examinations for teachers to real classroom strategies, your teaching becomes more effective. These concepts include things like scaffolding, cognitive load, or understanding student development. They might sound complicated, but they are tools you can use every day. For example, think about scaffolding. It sounds like building something, but in teaching, it means breaking down learning into smaller steps. You start with what students already know and gradually add more challenging tasks. This makes tough topics easier to understand. You might begin with simple examples, like using physical objects to explain fractions, such as slices of pizza. Then, you move to drawing diagrams or using symbols. This step-by-step process helps students see how abstract ideas connect to real life. Another example is cognitive load theory. It sounds technical, but it's about how much information your brain can handle at once. If you overload students with too much at once, they get confused. So in practice, you might split a lesson into smaller parts, give clear instructions, and include visuals. This way, students can focus on understanding one thing at a time, making learning smoother. Understanding student development stages is another abstract idea that guides your teaching. Knowing that younger students think differently than older ones helps you plan lessons that match their abilities. For instance, you might use more hands-on activities for younger children and introduce more abstract reasoning for older students. This approach makes lessons more relevant and easier to grasp. Using visual aids like charts, diagrams, or models is another way to turn abstract ideas into practice. Visuals help students see relationships and structures within a subject. For example, a diagram showing the water cycle makes the process clear and memorable. Active engagement is key too. Asking questions that make students think and connect ideas helps them move beyond memorization. When students analyze relationships or apply concepts in new ways, they're using the abstract ideas in real situations. Repetition and varied practice also help. Giving students different problems or activities related to the same concept reinforces their understanding. For example, solving math problems with different contexts or real-world scenarios helps solidify the idea. Finally, reflecting on what works and what doesn't is essential. If a student struggles with a concept, you can adjust your approach based on your understanding of these abstract ideas. This ongoing reflection makes your teaching more responsive and effective. So, in essence, these abstract CSET ideas are not just theories to memorize. They are practical tools that guide how you plan lessons, support students, and assess understanding. When you see them as building blocks, you can turn complex theories into everyday teaching strategies that help students succeed.